impact against bone, but dude, neither one of them hit any bones. Like Troy's hit the shoulder on the inside, but I mean...
This is what it's like, folks. Welcome to another episode of Bow Hunt or Die. We are rolling right now. Every time Justin and I sit down, we could take the smallest little discussions and boy, we can argue over them. There is no doubt about that.
Everybody can. When it comes to bow hunting, like that's just what people do.
Right. We are having a discussion in regards to a great hunt that you're going to watch, which we will discuss just briefly, very lightly, at the end of this hunt.
Okay, yes, at the end.
At the end. At the end of the hunt.
So let's just quit talking and arguing. We're not arguing. We're having a spirited conversation about Troy Spolum, who shoots one of Todd's big bucks. Let's watch now.
So weatherman was wrong, as usual. And now it looks like at 5 o'clock, I'm going to get dumped on. So here's what I'm doing. I'm not going to sit in pouring rain anymore. I don't think it's going to work, so I'm going to do the long shot like I did yesterday, grab a decoy, come back. It's actually the blind I wanted to hunt yesterday. It's actually a decent wind for it, south wind, a little bit of southwest here, so that's what I'm going to do. And complete pivot at 1:45 after I've been sitting here for 40 minutes, half hour. Wish I would have made that decision earlier. I'm going to try and hunt this box blind. We hunted it with my son. My dad and I did, and definitely had some does come out at the very end, the buck, and I know there's definitely some good amount of deer on this north side of the property. Hunting over beans, it's wet out. Definitely think that they're going to be trying to eat beans. So even though I think they're not going to come out till late, I'm going to put out a decoy, and I think they're going to come on the far east side of this field. And with a south wind, hopefully I can get them to come to the decoy. We'll see. If anything, again, I don't think it's going to work, but if it does, it'll be pretty cool if I can get a buck to come in and check them out. Pivoted, and it looks like a decent pivot. Now I was going to be hunting a stand straight across that field to the east, and that's where all the deer came out, and I was worried. They were bedded just to the north, and with a south wind, and it was almost a little bit southeast, would have blew them all out. So I pivoted, came here, really because of the rain and the wind. In this box blind, I'm on the west side of this bean plot, and I hunted here with my son, Drake, and we had some deer all coming out all over the place just too late, and they were winding us. We had the bad wind, but I got strong south winds just blowing back behind me over here. And hopefully these deer make their way. I'm hoping I get a big buck and I can decoy them in. Never know. Very small likelihood I'm successful, but if I am, it'll be really cool. So here we go. Let's hope our decoy doesn't blow over. Let's hope a big buck shows up. That's plan. I'm gonna get my lucky face paint on. No, it doesn't help much as I don't need to, but it's purely out of superstition at this point. I tried going without it and I haven't had success, so I'm not gonna take a risk. There you go. Yeah, right there. I don't know if he's a shooter or not, but we're gonna do something here. Oh no. Oh, it's half his antlers. What's going on here? Okay, we got a lot of craziness here. of the day. And God, I just want at this point a doe to come out. Deer are running over there. Something's going on. Oh, big buck right here. That's not that bad of a shot. I mean, I tucked it a little too close to the shoulder, but I was trying not to hit the blind here. I didn't realize he got so close. He got, shoot, I think he was 15 yards. I decoyed him in. Yes, if we find that deer, that's awesome. I did it. Yes. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, man. The weather's been terrible. Terrible. Just super windy, rainy. I'm getting blown in. Who cares? Please tell me that buck is dead. Alright. Decoy was right there. And he was at, he must have been 15 yards. Check out, see if there's any blood. I can't see anything in this brown mess. My color blindness is not going to help, so I'm going to grab all my gear, go back to the truck here, and go pick up my dad, because I don't want to go messing with anything, screw something up. You find blood? Yeah. There's his track right there. Just got back from tracking and tracked that deer for 300 yards and some decent spots of blood, but and it looked at the very end like there was some lung blood, but started clotting. And just when you're tracking them that far, if you double lung them, they're not going to walk 300 yards. He's walking. You can tell he's just walking past. Oh, God, this is the literally worst feeling in deer hunting. you'd rather never get an opportunity than to wound an animal. So, I don't know. It's gonna be a long night. I just don't feel confident at all we're gonna find that deer. Morning. It's almost 8 o'clock, and that's 9 o'clock as of yesterday because time changed last night. We had fallback. The reason I'm not out there yet, I've been up for over 3 hours, is I'm trying to let my dad and my uncle who are out hunting, give them a chance, not be messing around. This buck headed down in the valley, and that valley kind of butts up to where my uncle's hunting, not far from where my dad, probably 500 yards from my dad, so I'm just trying to stay out to not mess everything up. Hopefully, it's a long shot, but hopefully that deer expired on our property and we could find it. Here's the update. So we figured out a general direction, followed them for about another 100 yards, and just a drip every 10 yards. I mean, it's dried up. That's the one tough thing, is when you don't stay on them the night before, when you could see it easier. Now it's just tough to follow, and there's just not enough blood. So we're starting a grid search, but Kurt's gonna come help. We're gonna give it all we got. Okay, well, so Kurt came out. He's gonna help me see if we can find it. Hasn't been good. So I just decided to come back and pretty much park where we just parked.
Literally, yeah.
And he's right there. Look at Kurt, we literally are pulling up and he goes, he's right there. And I'm like, you're kidding me. Sorry, excuse me. You're kidding me. He's dead. Right there. I mean, we walked past him like within 60 yards. We just popped out the trail over here. Or right around where did we just pop out? We came out right here. Yeah. Oh, bush. Dude, look, I walked this trail right here, right there, and he's dead right into there.
Unreal, man. Dude, that's a monster.
Oh, man. Here you go, old Dad.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Dad. Dad. Found him. Yeah. Where'd he go?
He's right there.
He's dead right in here. Right there. Yeah. He's right up here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We pull up and he's like, yeah, we'll park right here. And I go, he's laying dead right there.
I thought he was messing with me. You literally just saw him. Look at your face, is all scratched up. Let's go up here.
Yeah, I've been digging around through. I was gonna say.
Oh!
I was gonna send you guys this way, because this is the side of the...
Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Look at the neck on him.
Say, that doesn't look that bad.
No.
No arrow there, though, right?
Nope. Oh, he's been dead all night. Look at that. Dude. What a brute. No idea who that is. No idea. That's what happens. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, there he is. Thank you, Kurt. All right, guys. Well, so he is probably 30 yards off the trail we were walking. I called Kurt and like, we need the grid search. My dad's got bloody face. We've been walking around for the past 2 hours trying to figure out what's going on. And I literally just picked him up. We were driving down, look over. I mean, you can see the gator 20 yards away. It's kind of thick, but he's like, oh, there he is. Like, no way, no way, no way. Of course, here he is. This was, what an experience. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm learning, this is gonna be quite the lesson learned when we open them up and figure out what happened. Because when you look at the entrance, I mean, yeah, it's a little forward, tad high, but golly, it just feels like that should have died a lot quicker. But these things are really, really tough animals, and this goes to show. But I don't know who he is, but he's a, man, really cool old buck. He's got to be at least 5, I would think. I mean,
beast, I don't know.
His head is huge. That forehead's monstrous.
Came in yesterday. I just figured with the weather, I'd change my plans, put out a decoy. And I was like, man, if it works, there's probably a 2% chance it works, but if it is, it's gonna be 100% cool. And that's exactly what it was. 100% cool, and I'm just so grateful to find this buck. Man, that was like the worst feeling last night and this morning, and couldn't sleep, but just can't thank all the guys on the staff, all the, wishes, prayers, and Kurt for making it the quickest track job that he probably ever has been on to help out for the grid search. So we'll, we're gonna get him out of here, get him tagged up, and man, just a super happy hunter right now. God, I'm so happy. Yeah, bow hunter die. Hold still 1 second.
Congrats, dude. That's awesome.
Hold still, taking our picture.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Okay, 1, 2.
Hold on.
Oh.
Let's do it this way.
1, 2, 3.
Justin's having a bad attitude again, guys. We're just starting this off right now.
I'm not.
Okay, we're moving forward. Listen, that is a big buck. That was a big buck.
First of all, like, I've said this for forever, right?
what
And
are
I'm
we
sure
talking
there's
about?
people that are watching this video that say the same thing. Like, when is a giant buck like that just gonna show up out of the blue in front of me when I'm hunting? Because that never seems to happen.
Dude, you're on your phone too
Right?
much. You're not paying attention. Something's going on. Something's going on. It's happening. You're not seeing it. That's what I think.
You're misconstruing what I'm saying. A deer
Yes.
that you have no pictures of, that you've never seen in your life, in this day and age, with the amount of cameras that we're running, to have a deer that size show up out of the blue one day is a rarity.
That is a rarity.
Be honest.
It's a rarity.
That's
Fine.
a rarity.
Fine.
So what I'm saying is, like, at what point am I just gonna look up one day and be like, oh, here's a giant, I don't know what the thing scores, 150s all day.
It's a beautiful
or bigger. Oh, hey, there's just a random giant buck.
It's not my deer. You said that at the beginning.
I know, I just
I've
like
never
to give you a hard time.
I've never seen this deer.
Well, I
don't
mean,
even know where
Troy's
this
shot so
deer
many
is.
of your deer over the years. Like, it's a 50.
No, wait a minute.
It's
I
a
shot
50
plenty of his too.
50 shot.
I
When Troy
shot-
kills one if it's one that you were hunting or not.
Because
Because you guys hunt next to each other.
we do.
And both of your farms.
We do. We do.
And Troy kills more bigger bucks.
He does. I give the guy credit. I give him
So-
credit. I'm okay with it.
All right. We have to bring
I still
up-
have more deer than he's shot though.
That's because you're older.
That's true.
Wait till he's your age. Then we'll compare.
Then I'm really gonna be old. We got to move on here. This is terrible.
We got to talk about
Move on.
the elephant in the room, because I'm sure that the YouTube commenters, they're already commenting, Todd. They don't even get to our commentary or to an explanation. They're just they see something in the video and they're like, pause, comment, right? And that's just what they do. Their fingers are just smoke's coming out of them right now. Interesting shot, right? And when I saw it, I was like, that deer's smoked. Like, when I saw that footage, I was like, that deer's, he's 100 to 200 yards away, tops. 500-yard recovery is, in my opinion, maybe not Todd's opinion, but it's crazy, right? And when I talked to Troy, and when they field dressed that animal, they obviously pulled it apart. They wanted to see what happened. He did get both lungs, but he caught the very
I'm just waiting.
top. He caught the very top of both lungs. So as that deer spins and he shoots, right, that near side leg is kind of going forward. The leg that's on the opposite side is coming back. So he's doing this as he turns. Troy shoots, bam, hits that inside shoulder, which is why he didn't get a ton of penetration. But it went through both lungs. But literally, there was that much on the top of the lung between the hole.
But that's the
and
whole
top
point
of
that
the
we're
lung.
arguing or having
I'm not
a
arguing.
discussion about is the fact that not all lung shots are treated
I've
equally.
never argued that. I've been saying that forever.
No, I
In
said
fact,
that
you
from the
got that
beginning.
idea from me.
Not even close.
Years
Listen,
ago.
I talked to a medical doctor, a legitimate dude. Alex, I'm throwing him out here right now. Dude, this guy knows what he's talking about. I talked to him about lung shots because recently another friend of mine shot a deer and he only got one lung.
How do we know?
Because we recovered the animal eventually. You're not even letting me finish. This is what it's
I'm
like,
just
guys. You
asking
can't even
questions.
finish.
How did we
All
know?
lung shots are not created equal.
That's
and when you
correct.
shoot a deer high in the lungs, there's still tons of lung capacity working, allowing that deer to go 500 yards. That's not 500 yards for a whitetail is nothing.
I
For you,
understand that.
at your age and the shape you're in, that's a long way.
If I was shot through both lungs, yes. It is a long way.
Dude, if you just got poked anywhere, it'd be far from me and you. We wouldn't go very far.
I guess all I'm saying is, like, if you were the average hunter and you were not filming your hunts, you're just Troy in a blind. Buck comes in,
seeing what you think
yards,
you saw.
You shoot that deer in what looks like right behind the front shoulder. Everything looks good.
Make sure you're showing this because I want to see this again.
And you don't recover that animal in 200 yards. Now you're 300 yards. There's not the best blood trail.
You would probably begin to blame your equipment.
Let's say you were unfortunate. Like, they were lucky to a certain degree. Kurt came and he's like, yeah, the deer's laying right here.
He thought it was a joke. He literally thought it was a joke that they were goofing around. Yeah, Kurt's like, is this a joke? It's
did you guys set me up? But what I'm saying is, like, let's say you didn't recover that animal. For some reason you missed it. You walked by it. The average guy is going to be online somewhere or telling all his buddies what? My broadhead failed.
Or
the broadhead didn't open. The broadhead failed. I double lunged this deer. I smoked him. I know what I saw. I didn't recover him. It's because of that piece of junk.
Or you thought maybe you screwed up and you grabbed your field point. Do you remember the days when
you carry a field point?
No, it's illegal. But do you know how fun that was? I remember being younger. Maybe it was legal when I was younger, and they're going to have to find me from 30 years ago. How fun was it, and what great practice it was when you were done with your hunt? You could grab, switch it out. You'd grab your field
every
point.
Hunt.
Dude, every hunt. I did it on every single hunt.
I would shoot an arrow in it like a leaf before I got down.
It's the greatest thing in the world. Like, if let's say a deer came through, and like, man, what happens if I did take that shot? Now, obviously, it's different, but dude, that was the greatest practice in the world.
Because it's illegal to have a field point.
I think it might be, because honestly, I was thinking if it is illegal, then you can definitely carry a blunt because you can shoot
small game,
right? Small game with the blunt. I'm going to go back. I'm going to do this because I enjoyed.
I carry a judo point every once in a while.
Yeah, I guess. But if you do shoot a judo point at a tree or something, it's kind of hard to get out. I guess you can unscrew it.
Well, why would I shoot it at a tree?
I don't know.
That's
pretty dumb.
Terrible.
Okay, that's a dumb idea. All right. Well, I'm bringing a blunt from here on out. I'm not going to grab it by accident. I know where it is. Then again, who knows? I've done some dumb shit.
Bringing a blunt to the tree stand. Good man. All right, guys. Next up, now that Todd and I are done.
We're done.
Off of our soapboxes.
We did this for 30 minutes before we got the darn thing. We wasted more time today.
We're going to join our dear friend, PJ Riley, who's going to answer a question from Scott Spilman. Scott asks, and this is a great question, when installing a peep sight, how do I know where exactly it should be set on my string?
What about the 6'6" guy who weighs 300 pounds and wants to do a tree saddle? How come we're not doing that one?
Because PJ answered this one.
Okay, fine. To let PJ go.
PJ, let's go. Take it away.
All right, hey guys, we got a question from a bow hunter today. He wants to know, how does he know where to set his peep sight on the bowstring? You know, what dictates how high above your knocking point your peep height sits? So that is a very simple process, and it's not going to be the same from bow to bow. Obviously, the string angle is going to change. You know, this is a fairly large bow. This is the Phase 4 33. So this is a fairly large axle-to-axle bow. A shorter one, 27 inches, that's going to change things as far as string angle. So what you want to do is, the distance that you want it to be is where your eye sits at anchor. So the simplest way to do this is, put a sight on your bow, get your rest, everything set up. And then what you want to do is you want to come to full draw, get your anchor. A good way to do this actually is to close your eyes. Get comfortable in your anchor, whether you use your knuckle behind your jaw, if you have a kisser button, if you use a nose button, whatever your anchor is. Do that at full draw and you should be able to then open your eyes and look straight through your peep. So if you have your peep sight sitting in the string, when you do all that, have a buddy stand there and slide that peep sight to wherever it should be. Same thing, let the bow down, come back to full draw, get your anchor with your eyes closed. Once your anchor feels comfortable, open your eyes. You should be able to naturally see right through your peep sight to your scope housing.
Thank you, as always, to PJ and the folks over at Lancaster Archery for that answer. I tell you what, Todd, just recently, when I got my Phase 4, which is my new bow.
I like it, by the way.
I took my V3X and I completely stripped everything off the string. Peep sight, loop, everything, and
You giving that one away?
No, I'm not giving it away. I'm shooting at the Lancaster Classic. I wanted to reset it up because I tell you what, man, when I set it up last year, I was just never super comfortable shooting that bow, and it was 100% my peep height. Like every time I came to full draw, I found myself kind of just fighting a little bit to get lined up properly. So I just said, screw it. I tore the whole thing down, took everything off my string, re-leveled, did everything, put it all back together, took my time doing it, and man, what a difference it makes in that comfort level when you come to full draw, and your eyes are, you can close your eyes and open and just see through your peep without having to move your head. Dude, you got all sorts of funky head movement going on.
No.
When you're trying to look in your peep. Dude.
That's not because of the peep. That's because of when you start getting cold and you got so much. Oh, I'm hitting my mic now. Sorry, guys. You got so much stuff here. You're trying to. That's what's going on with me. I need to fix that.
You got also in your head all
dude,
wonky.
Well,
PJ's gonna give us some
lessons. Wait till you get to my age and you got glasses.
We'll go out to Lancaster next month.
You still can't say that word right. It's Lancaster. Lancaster Classic. It's not that hard.
The Lancaster.
Dude, you got
I got
this.
it. I got it down. Dude, check it out. I got my Lancaster
You do?
archery flannel
All
on
right.
today.
I haven't been around for trophy photos for a while.
Let's
Has
go.
the news got out too that you shot a dove? That news hasn't got out yet.
News. Breaking news.
I want to see that
Justin
across
shot
the
a
bottom.
doe. Very
Breaking
exciting.
news. Doo, doo, doo.
Yeah, exciting. All right, let's do trophy photos. You ready?
Dude, let me get the
we
name.
gotta
Sorry. Oh boy. Okay, I'm ready. You go first.
Anthony Van Tilburg.
Blake Weaver.
Cole Duncan.
Ryan Saucier.
Zach Grossman.
And Zach and Owen Hulk. Zach and
When
Owen.
you read names, it's like one of those ink blot things, where
Yeah.
people show you and you have to just say what you think it is. When Todd reads something, he just kind of says whatever
Hulk is good enough.
those letters kind of form.
Dude, come on now. That's not
That's
easy.
a tough one.
Holkisvik?
Holksvik?
Holsvik. Zach and Owen Holsvik.
Yeah, Zach and Owen, we're sorry. You have to do what Ryan did and give us the phonetic pronunciation of your name.
I agree.
Saucier. Ryan Saucier has been in our show before. I remember that name.
Okay.
It's saucier. It's a saucy photo, Ryan.
All right. So here we go. Who is the winner? We can let this roll. So you can see this way you can feel what me and Justin do with this here. I mean, right off the bat, we start going through the photos. We're looking for ones that are absolutely out, 100% out. Who's out first? Who's just out first? I'm trying to think who's this is kind of tough because there's no just quick who's out first. Everyone's bows is in there. You can see them. We got cut off deer. So Anthony's out. I just don't like the up and down photos. So Anthony, you're out, buddy. Sorry. Cole, you got to fix those deer. Take the time.
What's wrong with Cole?
Dude, he's got the legs sprawled out. Sorry. You got to fix it.
Sometimes
No.
it's just the way it goes.
Fix the legs. Dude, even when they're totally rock solid hard, trust me, if you get the right movement, you can break that loose, get them propped up. So Cole's out. Blake's looking pretty good here. Nice buck. You said Ryan's been on the show before in the trophy photos?
I don't know if he's won. I'm just saying
okay.
he's
All
been
right.
here.
All right, who you going with?
Look at these two bros down here. Iowa doubled up.
That one buck's really good looking deer.
It's probably Zach, you think?
I don't know.
Oh, man. Oh, and there's another Zach. I kind of like Blake.
I'm going with Blake too.
Although, is there a tongue there, Todd? Part of me wanted to go like this and zoom in. But it's printed out.
Oh, that's hard to see.
I still think Blake Weaver. Blake Weaver from
Blake,
Missouri.
you're the man.
You are the winner of this week's trophy photo contest. Make sure you get your information to us, info@bowhunting.com. We will get you your HME and BHOD swag.
And we got more bucks still on the ground. What a
my
great year.
goodness.
It's amazing.
There's so many still left to go.
Who do we got? Lots of nice bucks.
Tyler Barron killed one in Oklahoma.
There's some good
Dean
ones.
Killed
Dean.
one. Fletcher, Sturgill, Frankie killed a big one over at Decoy.
We got
I'm sure I'm leaving some.
Again,
people
like we
out.
always
Millard,
say.
Matt Miller just killed a piebald deer
that was
this
pretty cool. I
weekend.
saw that.
after he watched his target buck get whacked with a rifle.
No, they.
He was hunting. His target buck was out in the field on the neighbors, and he could see it. And the neighbors shot it with a rifle. Fell, and then came out and got it and dragged it away while he was watching the whole thing. Sorry, Matt. That's rough.
That's rough.
Oh, Matt Miller too killed a big, fat, giant 8-pointer here in Illinois.
But isn't it Millard?
No, Miller. We got Millard.
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 Yeah, we're talking about, Millard's the one that got the pieball.
Yeah, but Matt Miller.
Yeah, Miller is
The other
one.
Matt
Yes. Okay.
killed one here in
Point is, we got a lot of great bucks, a lot of great action still. Justin still got a
Justin's
couple
not on the
tags.
list. Justin's not on the list.
Don't worry, there's
People that
time
have
left.
killed
Plenty of
bucks.
time. Justin always says, don't panic. There's a lot of season left.
Is that what I always say?
Yeah, those are your words. Those are your new words.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys.
Don't panic. We'll see you next time. Bow Hunter Die.
Dude, you're calling right during the beginning of the show. Say hi to Justin.
Hi, Justin.
Don't you work, Fawcett?
Yes, he works, but we're having a conversation. No,
Hey.
he took me up on my offer. He's going to shoot 3 of my little bucks, and he's going to let me come shoot his big one, so then I can look like a superstar in the show.